Your former life was in a bliss of ignorance, until you've awakened to the darkness waiting on the doorstep of our fragile dimension. Something terrible left its eons-old slumber, and the reality, as we knew it, collapsed. The city of Arkham was pulled to somewhere not of this world, and its residents are in the shadows of true terror. As a survivor of this catastrophe, you should investigate the strange occurrences in the city and survive the rising darkness, physically and mentally, if possible.
Hello, my name's Jif, and today I'm playing Stygian. So yeah, this is a Lovecraftian horror game, if you couldn't tell by frickin' Cthulhu in the background. If you can't tell that's Cthulhu, I'm disappointed. Alright, let's get this going. Create new character. I'll just make it kind of like me, because I feel like I'm gonna die pretty quickly. My agility is awful, because my knees are jacked up, so let's go with physique. And obviously my senses aren't great. I also have hearing loss, so physique it is. 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, so this is basically your class. Soldier. I mean, sure, why not? I said I was gonna make it like me. The character took part in a secret government. I've never done anything that cool, I promise you that, though. Alright, belief system. Let's see. Humanistic, materialistic, nihilistic. Yep, nihilistic. There is no doubt that human beings are of no significance in the cold machinations of the cosmos. Thus, every action is of equal importance and worthlessness, just as it always has been. We can get into some talks about what nihilism really means, and that ain't it. But I'ma still go with it, because grimdark. Alright, character identity. Oh, there are some magnificent mustaches. Good God. Easy enough. Look at that marvelous, marvelous man. Louis the Bold? No, my name is Jif. Jeff? Okay, I got it. Joff Dursley. Why Dursley? Anyone remember the Dursleys from Harry Potter? I do. That's the dysfunction we're going for here. Alright, attributes. Alright. This is me in, more or less in Cthulhu terms. A year has passed since your encounter with that peculiar fellow known as the Dismal Man. When last you met, he instructed you, "Find me beyond Arkham after the Black Day." At the time, these words did not mean much to you, but soon after you would come to understand. On what is now known as the Black Day, under the shadow of the Awakening, the world you knew vanished, and with it your hopes, future, and loved ones. Hopes. For reasons unknown, the city of Arkham was separated from the carcass of Earth and exiled to another place. I wasn't impressed. Unlike many others, you survived, body and mind mostly intact. Ever since, you have existed from day to day in the grey gloom of the old eel house, waiting for the enigmatic man to call, a man whose very existence you are now beginning to question, until you wake into another layer of nightmare, until the visit of the old attic. Arkham pops up a lot in H.P. Lovecraft stories, and it gets destroyed more than once. Oh. You are the frickin' Grim Reaper. Cool. Love wake-up calls from the Grim Reaper. Can I smash it? It's too dark to go outside without light. Oh yeah. Lantern's probably not the worst idea. Alright, let's follow the Grim Reaper. I feel like nothing bad could possibly come from this, because everything always goes well in H.P. Lovecraft stories. Sure. That looks very much like a humanoid effigy or a wooden effigy of Cthulhu. Okay. Sure, why not? Why wouldn't there be a cult of Cthulhu in Arkham? Honest Bills. You know me. What is that face? Is that like an in? Oh, and now there are ghosts everywhere. Look, there's skeletons. And they're dancing. Okay. A little disconcert. What is his smile, though? Is that a result of the demons, or is that just how they advertise? Because that's horrifying. It's the scariest thing I've seen yet. And I'm surrounded by dancing ghosts. The Arkham house. Oh my god. They're murdering each other. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, let's check sanity loss. Okay. Well, that explains my descent into I don't know what exactly you'd call it, but I guess getting a lot of fancy stuff here. I guess true or purist nihilism. That's how I became a purist nihilist, is by losing my sanity. I could see it, to be quite honest. A hunting vest. Oh, now I look dapper. I don't even wear those in real life. Let's see, camping supplies. Put that on my back. I guess I can't. That relieves mental and physical pain. Rations, bandages, blank notebook, whiskey. Yes. If I wanted to get real roleplay, I'd throw out the whiskey because I've never had alcohol or cigarettes. But I feel like end of the world, I'm gonna kind of give up on a not drinking thing. So if I'm gonna die anyways, might as well. You see Moreno, the manager and bartender of the Old Eel. He's been your host for almost a year now, charging in exchange the last of your precious resources. He has a tendency to suck you dry. Moving on. Whenever he gets the opportunity. Good morning, Cornuto. If you call this never-ending expletive twilight morning, what was all that hurly-burly upstairs? Bad dreams? Can you separate dream from reality anymore? Oh, I see. Cornuto is quite the philosopher. So I'm not that crazy yet. Apparently I'm the only one in this town who's lost a bit of sanity. I find my own views simpler and more effective. Whether this is dream or reality or expletive inferno, the question is, can you die? If you can kick the bucket, which is definitely still the case, my friend, I guess this is real enough. But if you want to give it a shot, I can spare you a pistol. Since you're awake, let's talk about the cigs you owe me. You were too drunk to pay yesterday and told me to remind you later, remember? I didn't drink yesterday, Moreno. What you got? But I'm sure you did. Don't you trust your giving host, Cornetto? Not as far as I can throw you, asshole. Where would you be now if I hadn't accommodated you? I pay for your accommodations, however poor they may be. Yeah, screw you. I pay for this stuff. Poor? I guess my rather poor services are still much better than being eaten by ghouls in the dark corner of a street, Cornuto. They eat you alive, you know. Why does he call me Cornuto? Is that like a slang or a regional thing that I don't know about? Anyway, since you're a regular, and I'll probably take all your cigs anyway, consider this one on the house. Oh really? Thank you for your generosity. Oh, please spare me your sharp wit. Later, Cornuto. I don't know why he's calling me Cornuto, but I don't like it. Yeah, ain't nobody got time. What happened? If I stand in front of you, are you still gonna throw the dart? An eccentric middle-aged man completely focused on the darts game he alone is playing. Exaltation all but radiates from this odd fellow. Care for a game of cricket? You don't get a chance to play against the world champion every day. He passes several of his darts to you. World champion? Of course. Surprised? You have any clue what happened to the rest of the world? Knock knock. Anybody there? No one? Good riddance. Throws a dart, which I'm still standing in the way of, by the way. Earth, by the way, was a big pain in the butt anyway. Here, this is the only one champion. Herschel, the master of dots. Throws another dart at the board, which I'm still in front of. This makes me the world dots champion. Ready for the game now? Is there a prize? Prize? Nothing can come close to the thrill of the dots. Tobacco? Rubbish. But feeling the texture of the stem in your hand, the steel point savagely penetrating the board, it's priceless. I thought I was playing him a little too crazy. That line makes me think I am playing him the adequate amount of crazy. And the prize? You want cigarettes? Beat me then. Beat the world champion, and you'll have more cigarettes than you'll ever want. You see, I was a traveling salesman for Tom Rogers cigarettes. Before I found my true self and became the champion, damn those days, Herschel, go to Maine, go to Boston, Herschel, your sales performance is getting lower. We're disappointed, Herschel. And the game? Now you're talking. He starts to tell you the rules of the game with rather too much enthusiasm. Alright, test your skills with agility. I have no agility, so this will go awful. And the last round, I got trounced, I guarantee it. He has long arms. Longer arms than my character. Longer than anyone else. Another challenger vanquished in the game of the noble forest folk. Did you like the taste of my cold steel tip? You liked it, huh? Yeah, no. I think I'm playing him the adequate amount of crazy. Look at how long his arms are, the way they swing unnaturally. There's something wrong with him. Because he's tall. Maybe I'm making too much of it, but I think there's... Can I steal this? Can I please have this light? I don't want to go out there without a light. Wish they let me inside. Won't be less drunk, my dude. Let's... Oh! The Cthulhu effigy wasn't part of the dream. This towering depiction of one of the elder gods perches atop the naked base of a shattered statue. So someone destroyed the statue and replaced it with an effigy of Cthulhu. Awesome. Dope. Love it. There are living people. That's great. You see a typical Arkham resident, tried and decrepit looking. She looks at you uneasily. Excuse me, madam, I'd like to ask you something. Leave me alone, sir. Life is hard enough without a bunch of foolish questions. Alright, goodbye. I won't press you on anything. Another, Excuse me, I'd like to ask you something. Okay, no one wants to deal with me right now, clearly. Don't be... I'm guessing there's a gang hold up here? Hotel is for the mob's guests. Okay, the mob is openly operating and giving zero craps, who knows? You got anything to say? You see a skinny woman wearing heavy makeup. Her provocative outfit emphasizes how she earns her living in Arkham. She moves like a person drugged or drunk. Oh, hi, darling. Her words are welcome. Interested in a good time? No thanks. I said no. Good day, sir. Okay, you look important. Although he looks like a living wreck with a lot of grease in his filthy hair, the man before you persistently advertises his merchandise, which looks more like trash to you, with an unfaltering energy. Welcome to Uncle Rathsack's shop of undiscovered treasures. Don't be shy, come closer. I have everything you need. You call... Let's not be a jerk. Alright, let me see what you got. SIG is the new monetary unit. Okay. A handmade pistol? I don't think I trust that. Besides, I have a proper one. He does have, sanity shots. If I had gone with the religious background, I'd probably buy a cross, but it doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, I'll take a whetstone for my knife. I'll take one. I'm not skilled with lockpicks, but they can't hurt. I'll take a Molotov as well. Okay, so this is the arc. Oh my gosh, the arc is real. What does it say? Miss Cotton. I think it was the university. Miss Carton University. And there's a key. 'Tis happening again. The lurker below. Are you kidding me? The lurker below is one of the stories I read, and I won't spoil it in case we get to find out soon, but that's a lot to deal with right off the bat. I would rather something a little tamer. Alright, key number 0, an odd-looking brass key that probably holds the only clue to reach the Dismal Man. Who is this Dismal Man? Is he just the guy I was dreaming about? I don't know, I guess I have to ask around, see if... Maybe there's something in the wreckage. The iconic gates of this institution of higher learning lie in ruins. The way is impassable. Let's go talk to these guys about the lurker. They got nothing useful to say. Awesome. Who are you? Probably, yeah. Help yourself, get in there and die? You see a burly mob member watching the entrance of the ruined bank. I think the mob owns the entire city. Spit it out. What are you guarding? This place looks destroyed. I'm not guarding the bank, you butt. I'm guarding the streets from the raving lunatics inside. You better run along now. I'm gonna believe him on that one. Because, well, yeah, I would expect the mob to lie to me. Raving lunatics seems like a common instance here. What's an honest bills? Hello. The man smiles silently. Behind the bars is a stern-looking man who looks deeply dissatisfied. Although he looks to be in his 60s, his presence invokes respect and fear. Are you here to buy something or just wasting my time? I'd like to trade. If you got the SIGs, and don't forget that the mob pays good money for bullets. I mean, they're not willing to pay as much as I got them. Oh, this is where, like, the high-end weapons are, so when I'm ready to upgrade, which won't be for a while because I spent, like, all my money, this is where I will come back to. The crowbar. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice. I knew I shouldn't have spent all my money. I knew I'd regret it. I could get a hat. I should not buy a hat right now. I need to save money. Rope. I think a length of... You never know what you're gonna need the rope for. You just know you're gonna end up needing it. I know I messed up that line, but... Name one thing you'll need the rope for. I love that movie so much. If you know what movie I'm talking about, you're one of the good ones. You're new. A well-built, dark-skinned man is approaching. You doubt he's from these parts. He seems unaffected by Arkham's nightmarish conditions, and there is something inviting, almost provocative in his thin smile. Someone who's well put together after the end of the world. I don't like that. Hola, senor. Please forgive my... He tries to find the right word. Interruption. But I've been seeing you at the Old Eel and wanted to presentarme. I'm sorry about my Spanish accent, I truly am. Who are you? I am called Eduardo Cornella to be exact, but there's nothing special about my apellido. I am just the son of another poor fisherman from Kojima. Yes, I carry the Cornella name to this far part of the world. Now all that remains is our past, no? Fair enough, I'm Joff Dursley. Eduardo shakes your hand eagerly. A pleasure to meet you, senor. You're here for something, right? I have a sensation that you may need my services. Different from you, I am accustomed to this survival in the streets, the never-ending sobreviventi. I need to practice Spanish. I've survived the Spaniards, the American occupation, the Civil War, then the American again. No hard feelings, though. But you see my point now. I know what to do when things get, what do you say, hot. I can be the difference between life and Santa Muerte. What do you want in return? 24 cigarettes for each day I protect you. I don't care if you're fighting monsters or the mob or El Diablo himself. If he's got the guts to face these things down, I mean, he wants money, and I can appreciate him working for money. But I want to hire him. I want an extra pair of hands to fight for me. I'm very concerned that he knew about me and sought me out. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna hire him. Bueno, lead the way, senor. Eduardo Cornella, your angel protector, is by your side. Yeah, he knew about me, tracked me down, and offered his services for a pretty affordable price. I'm definitely going to regret hiring. Oh, another lady of the night. The mob making a move. Are you looking at me? Who, me? No, sir. No, I did. Oh. The mob is not screwing around. That dude was just existing here. I'm gonna check to see if he's still alive and offer medical aid. I'm trying to not murder hobo. Although, salvaging is definitely in the cards in this post-apocalyptic world. I'm not gonna go screw with the mob boss. You just wasted a dude for existing in the street. You seem not crazy. Let's talk to you. Okay, you don't want to talk to me. That's fair. You see a determined but pallid-looking woman in her 30s. Her outfit hints at a metropolitan sensibility. You sense an air of hypochondria about this mysterious woman. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you something if I may. Please, madame, I'm listening. I'm looking for my husband, a slender, long-faced gentleman from Boston. His name is Randolph Carter. All I know is that he arrived in Arkham. Do you know him or his whereabouts? I don't know if I've seen him, but the name doesn't ring a bell. I see. Thank you, sir. I better continue my search. You don't seem to be from these parts. I'm sorry, but I should be looking for him. Goodbye. Okay, if you run into the mob boss and get shot in the face, it's not my fault. What kind of weapons can you use? Oh, no worries, senor. When it comes to it, I am good at killing. On my first fight here, I had to start with a club. Still keep it, see? He shows you a crude cudgel. It's my lucky club, El Palo. It is lucky because the man I beat with El Palo carried this. He shows you a Stallion M1. 1910, a state-of-the-art automatic pistol. See, Diosa Fortuna is with me. Fair enough, got me there. Okay, there's blue lights coming from Weird Dude's house. Lies, where is... Dang, the church did not have it easy. After the locals salvaged whatever they could find of use, cultists turned this humble place of worship into an altar to their own depravity. So we know the cultists are here. And they're just comfortable. They're just living life to the fullest. This dude gonna attack me if I try The beautiful mansion remains unscathed, and is obviously still occupied, though the relentless vein root have begun to assault it most aggressively. I don't think I'm familiar with the vein root. I went back to the bar because I wasn't sure what else to actually do. What do you know about this key, Moreno? My knowledge on that thing will greatly depend on whether you're willing to buy a drink or not. I tend to forget things a lot these days. 26. I'm broke now. He hands you a filthy bottle full of moonshine. Now about your key, I have no idea. I will remember this. But there's an old Jewish fellow in French Hill. He has an antique shop or something. All that expensive junk. It's to the east of here. I've heard he pays good for keys. Maybe he knows something. Well, it's better than the nothing I had before. And buy me an antique chastity belt while you're there. I'm in love with a lady of the night and need to take my precautions. What would happen if I become a cornuto like you? I'm guessing cornuto is virgin? Alright, Schmid's Antiques. I think this is the place I need to be at. Alright, Schmid, what you got for me? I don't have any money to pay you, so sorry. An old man is sitting behind the dusty counter, surrounded by a variety of odd objects. He doesn't look pleased to see you. Oh, fine, screw you too. Yes, are you looking for something in particular? What do you know about this key? You see a flash of greed in the old man's eyes. He hastily takes some notes to a peculiar notebook on the counter. Is it numbered 0? Oh, how interesting. Where did you get such a rare one? From a... Yeah, let's just be straight. He's the one giving me answers. From a mysterious man, but I found it because of a dream. Long story. Some dreams, indeed, hold value. What can I offer you for that key, my child? A key numbered 0 would be a very fine addition to my collection here. It's not for sale. 500 cigs. Is it for sale now? Tell me about it, and I'll think about it. Forgive me, but I don't trust people easily. This particular habit also helped me tremendously in staying alive. No, it is still not for sale. 700 cigs. That's my final offer. No, you apparently want it very badly, and that means it is 1,000 right now. Enough. It's not going to happen. I need the key. If you're not selling the key to me, I'm afraid our conversation is over. I can pay for the information. Not very tempting. The old man pauses for a while, then continues. But if you also give me your word to bring the key after you're done with it, this may start to look like a deal. Yeah, okay, I can always break the deal later. 50 cigs and your word to bring me the key. Is it a deal? I don't have that many cigs. We cannot make a deal without some proper exchange. Now, if you'll excuse me... Okay, I need to earn money. What is it, Cornuto? Why do you call me Cornuto, Moreno? Forget about it. You remind me of a guy. He was a Cornuto, that's it. But what is a Cornuto? Cornuto is... He raises 2 curled fingers to his forehead. Someone who has horns, you know? If a wife is unfaithful to the husband, that makes the husband a cornuto, alright? So if someone has wronged me, then I am a cornuto. Or if I accept them being wrong to me? What does it have to do with me, Moreno? When I was the bartender of Isola, a small Italian bar in Chicago, a man used to come to me in there every evening, every single day. He didn't drink. He didn't seem to have any fun, sounds like me. He just kept looking at the patrons silently, looking for some. Then, after almost a year, I finally learned his story. He was searching for the man who had intercourse with his wife. He came to the bar every day, staring silently. You're like him. You're waiting for someone too. You don't pursue whatever messed up life you can have in this crappy town. Instead, you act like that cornuto. Forgive me if I put it bluntly, but who screwed you over, my friend? Someone screwed us all, don't you see? Like I care. Now name your poison. Goodbye. Later. So I hope you find whoever screwed your... Alright, so let's try talking to the mob. Maybe we can find Randolph, or maybe we can find a job to earn some cigarettes. They don't want to talk to me. Okay. Alright, trying the mob again with the actual head honcho's place. No luck there either. Okay, last chance to earn some money. Maybe they'll let me into the bank so I can kill some lunatics and maybe get some money that way. Spit it out. I'd like to get inside. Help yourself, and if you get killed, try not to make a mess. Okay, cool, so I can make some money from here. Assuming I don't die. Area unlocked. Bank entrance hall. Salvage, yes. I do have a lockpick. I don't think it's gonna let me use lockpicks because I'm not skilled with them. Screws and cigarettes. That's what I'm talking about. I am just taking absolutely everything because I need stuff. Bank manager's note. So learn more about what's going on here. I've never been a man who puts any stock in superstition, yet my experience today has shaken my once strict convictions. I had an unannounced visitor. He was a tall man, dressed in a fancy, finely cut suit and topcoat, all of an impeccable black. And his face, well, peculiar as this may sound, I do not remember a damn to think about it. Not his age, the look in his eyes, or the color of his hair. When I try to recall the details, my mind goes completely blank. That sounds exactly like the person I saw in my dreams. So I'm not the only one having these visions. Okay. You are working the counter in an abandoned bank. So you're definitely not, crazy or anything. A wrench. I can't give shiny bits of crystal from this ruined chandelier glitter like stars against the filthy floor. So I can't give my companion any weapon to control his inventory, otherwise I'd give him the wrench. What are you doing here? A strangely presentable man in a sharp suit waits eagerly at one of the destroyed cash counters. The moment he sees you, he begins to speak rapidly and enthusiastically. Hello, sir. How may I assist you? As you can see, this has been a very busy day. It looks like the boom has finally come to Arkham. It's nice to see our little town thriving, don't you think? Sure is. Of course you agree, sir. We all share the same dream in this country after all. As proud citizen... His voice cuts off abruptly and he freezes in place. He doesn't even blink. He looks almost like a living statue. Excuse me, sir. Some men are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights. Let me help you with your transaction, sir. May I see your credentials, please? Does this suffice? I show him my tags. He instantly grabs the object from your hand. Let me see. It says you're an instrument of unwarranted oblivion. Here are your documents, sir. I hope they will aid you in the game of misery, piss, and crap. Struggle begins. Okay. Our first taste of combat, or I don't even know if we're physically fighting or if it's our... Oh yeah, we're physically fighting. I got it. I'm very outnumbered. Howl of Insanity. The scream rising direct beneath the abyss freezes your blood. Oh my gosh, they're fast. Eduardo, you're good with your club. What are your action points like? You can swing twice. See if you can drop that fool. Okay, great. I will worry about looting after combat. 4 action points to shoot, 3 action points to stab. So I have 7 action points. If I move over here, I can get a clear shot on the dancing man and miss. Goodness gracious. I just realized my agility probably matters a lot for my ability to shoot weapons, so I think I actually made a really horrible, unusable character. At the start of each new turn... Oh, they randomize initiative each turn. Okay, that's interesting. Howl of Insanity. Stop driving us insane! Eduardo is very vulnerable to insanity. He's getting hit much harder than my character is. How about you stay down, my dude? Progression escape. Stygian's not but enduring. You won't be able to win all the battles that you find yourself. Okay. So if I get to those blue tiles, if I get to the blue tiles, I get the same amount of XP. It didn't say anything about the loot, so I think I have to loot during combat if I don't want to kill everyone. But I'm not scared of these guys. I'm taking them down in pretty short order. So I think I'm going to increase... Yeah, I'll use focused. So I think I am going to kill the last of these guys, because they're not scary. Ow. Oh, wow, Eduardo has a nice weapon. Good night. Good night. I said good day, sir. I'm probably using my bullets a little bit recklessly, but whatever. Not enough action points to do it again. Whatever, we'll focus. Eduardo, finish her. Okay, got it. Alright, and yeah, I get all the loot afterwards. Angst. What is angst? Why am I getting angst? That sounds bad. I gained a spiked collar. Huh. Okay. Apparently I heal after combat. It looks like my health comes back to a certain degree, but my sanity does not. I think my stamina, my sanity stays lost. Looks like another struggle is about to begin. I probably could have snuck up on them. I really should have. I don't always make the best life choices. Okay, low reaction. That's fine. Waltz of Madness. You sense that something troubling may fall. Oh, okay. Waltz of Madness is one of those things where you want to take that person out like time now. Which I'm not going to be able to successfully do. Lunatic despairs and won't move. Another Waltz of Madness, which is lovely. The Lunatic is skipping. Ow. I was gonna say stop throwing rocks, and then I'm like, I actually hope those are rocks. They are lunatics. I'm just saying. See, why are my action points lower now? Is it because of my sanity? Oh no, it's because I failed my my reaction. Whatever, I'll take a shot, miss, and there's a lot of them. I'm not. Oh, he has a chevron, so he's gonna be extra difficult. I wonder if I get a penalty for being surrounded. As far as I can tell, I'm not suffering any penalties. Go after the dude with the chevron. You missed. How insane. Eduardo is losing sanity so quickly. Surrounded. Physical defense is decreased. Okay, I'm gonna move one closer and switch to the knife and stab this dude. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, Joff is much better in melee than he is at shooting. I'm really glad I put all my skill points into shooting. Eduardo is gonna lose his mind. Yup. You know, for raving lunatics, they have very good attack patterns. Like, they're enveloping a single target and focusing him down in a very organized method. Like, that guy bypassed me to target Eduardo. Look at how low Eduardo's sanity is. Alright. Get in there. Although, Joff is a beast with a knife. Let's see. That's about what I can do. Stab. And that's it. Finish. And finish. Okay. I'm not gonna need to run away. I'm just gonna finish this person. Although I'm definitely gonna regret my tendency to kill everyone. Alright, soaked a little bit of damage there. And what? Oh, that was further than I thought it was. I should have just gone there. That was dumb of me. Whatever, focus in case Eduardo doesn't finish him. Although Eduardo should finish him. There we go. Okay. More experience, more angst. Is there a way for me to check your health? Nope. Angst. The angst points which the character has accumulated throughout his story by receiving negative effects and being subject to horrifying situations. So every battle is going to carry with you for the rest of the game in some way, shape, or form. I really like it. I'm honestly digging this. I'm probably going to play this whole thing through eventually. Bank Manager's Note 2. Now, but stranger still, I swear by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that he knew about Frederick. He knew of my only son, about his incurable diseases, and not just the fact of it, but every symptom, every maddening detail. He claimed to have certain powers that he could cure my boy. All he asked in return is that I install on his behalf a safe marked with the number 0. It would be our little secret. I guess I don't need the money for the deal with the person now that I know where the key needs to go. So I don't even have to break my deal with him in order to keep the key. And yes, I had 0 intentions of ever giving up that key. Just saying. Ah, another player in the game. Exhaustion. You are exhausted. Time to give your weary body a break, making you weaker. I need to rest. Rest at the old eel or by a campfire. Okay. Control. Okay. Gonna try stealthing, but I don't think it's gonna happen for me. They saw me come in. Yeah, no. These guys aren't super scary, or I would worry about resting. I just need to focus on keeping my guys together. Okay, so he didn't recover. Eduardo didn't. That's concerning. So let's have Joff stab this guy until he falls down. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. And focus. Hi, Waltzy man. I'm gonna have Eduardo move north of Joff, and he is going to actually defend because the less hits he Howl of Insanity has a heck of a range. And they both have guns, so they can just shoot people if they don't want to get close. Oh my gosh. Okay, Eduardo is getting jacked up. Okay. Eduardo is losing his mind. Trembling hands. Hey, but he still dropped him. Critical failure. I don't know how to help out. I have Ludlum shots, which are Laudanum shots, which I should be using. That's what I should do. Ow. I think I'm gonna lose Eduardo either way. And then switch to a gun. Shoot you. Alright, they all get to go before me. Not fantastic. They're all headhunting Eduardo. They can... So the computer definitely hunts whoever's weakest. Succumbs to despair. Good, despair, you jerkwad. Eduardo, if you die, I will be moderately annoyed. But I would rather you die than Joff die. Stab. And let's actually have you move up. High reaction, you jerk. Yeah, do what you can. You ain't got nothing on me, my dude. How's it feel getting stabbed in the face? Being crazy doesn't help you with getting stabbed in the face. Oh, keys. Okay. I like keys. Perdóname, senor, but we all need to eat, no? I did my duty as your protector de Angel personal. I wish I could stay for your serer amistad, but life is no fairy tale. You wish me to stay, you pay, yes? Yeah, I'll pay you. You've been worth it. And I'm also going to heal you. I don't think that's enough for him to really get into another fight, but I don't know how to see his stats. On the Origin of Species, that's Charles Darwin's book. About evolution, the very first one. Yeah, Darwin's contribution to rational empiricism was crowned by his treatise on natural selection, the cornerstone upon which the cycles of evolution stood. Can be read by rational characters while resting to gain more sanity. That is useful. Unfortunately, I'm not rational. I'm nihilist. Manuscript. Evil Eye. Research. Serving the Evil Eye was a curse to summon many ancient cultures. I'm not gonna mess with that. I think I'm gonna do another like actual playthrough where I make a character who isn't garbage, and maybe I'll make him a cultist. Why not? But for now, me being me, like if I were in this world, I wouldn't read that. I've seen the magic mumbo jumbo that happens. All right. Danforth's compass. Danforth. I know the word Danforth. Has a malediction that represents dangers of meddling. Okay. Where do I know that? The compass of the student pilot Danforth, Miskatonic expedition. I don't remember that story. I know I've read it, but I don't remember it. Bank Manager's Note 3. However I try to erase it from my mind, I cannot forget the man's reply when I asked the significance of the number 0. Well, little man, every countdown ends with 0, does it not? This save will be necessary after the end. The end of all, that is. God forgive me, but I did as he asked. I concealed the accursed safe in the wall of my office 2 nights ago. Seems that damned motivational poster served a purpose after all. I swim in dark waters, and God forbid should I vanish. Oh, there's a clearer written version, so I don't have to read the chicken scratch, which is good because it's been hurting my eyes. Strongbox is cool. So, oh, there it is. The haphazard in the wall suggests that someone wishes to conceal something behind it. Let's smash it. What would I like to smash it with? I have a pipe wrench. Yep. Proceed. Smash an uncovered locker number 0. I really don't want to take it. Why did I take that? Why did I grab that? I should have left it alone. A small gray-green idol of a grotesque winged creature. Although you cannot be sure of its age, it has an aura of abysmal antiquity. Alright. This one's not so bad, but I'll still do it. The soul of a scavenger of the sea shall be found inside a bottle of lead. The last wish of a bodiless starfarer shall be heard from a mouth not of flesh. A drop of swarming chaos shall be stolen under the ruins, once halls of wisdom, and the book shall be read which should not be read. Only then you may wish to call me by the timeless stones on the nameless isles. Only then you may wish to walk by me between the endless realms of pitch black. And I gained a level. Dope. And I think that is where I'm going to leave it. I'm definitely going to play more of this, and I'm probably going to make a new character for it. And I'm going to make it a stream and I'll probably play the whole thing. I am loving this game. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Deuces.